Hey guys, it's me again, Alex Kutcher, and today I want to talk to you about the apps I use for work. I really hope you'll find something useful in this video that'll help you save a ton of time and energy by streamlining your workflow. And for those of you just starting out in tattooing, this should give you a better idea of what kind of software costs to expect when getting a tablet. All right, let's dive in. First off, let's talk about the number one thing every tattoo artist needs: graphic editors. ProCreate. I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know about it, but if not, I highly recommend checking it out. Most tattoo artists use it, and for good reason. It's constantly getting updates, new tools, and features. While it'll probably never have all the functionality of Photoshop, trust me, it's more than enough for what we do. For a lot of artists, it's actually their go-to app for creating designs. The best part, it only costs around $10, and with it you can do just about anything, from collaging and digital painting to even some basic animation. The second editor I use is Amaziograph. It's got a super simple and user-friendly interface, but I gotta say, it's pretty limited when it comes to drawing features. There aren't a ton of brushes, tools, or settings, but here's where it really shines: creating all kinds of ornamental designs. With Amaziograph, it's super easy to draw radial patterns like mandalas or stars, as well as regular repeating patterns. The simplicity of the app actually opens up a lot of creative possibilities, and even if you're not planning to dive deep into ornamental tattoo styles, it's still a handy tool to have. The best part? It costs only $1. Yep, just a buck. Honestly, every tattoo artist should have it. If not for work, then at least to just doodle something fun and relax. It's kinda meditative. If you're using any other drawing apps, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're into and why you picked them. I'm sure others watching this video would find that super helpful too. Plus, I'm always up for trying new tools. Now on to the next category, photo editing apps. The first one I use, and honestly rely on the most, is Lightroom. This is my go-to for editing almost all of my photos. It's got a ton of flexibility, and for a free app, it offers more features than most I've tried. One thing I really love about Lightroom is that you can copy the settings from one photo and apply them to others. That makes it super easy to edit multiple shots taken in the same setting, like different angles of the same tattoo, without having to start from scratch each time. It's also great for giving your portfolio a consistent, stylized look, which is a big plus when you're building your personal brand. If you didn't pick up anything new from this part of the video, don't worry, it's about to get more interesting. Let's talk about references. Most of you probably already know what they are, but just in case some beginners are watching, references are basically any materials that help you while drawing. Photos, other artists' sketches, or really anything that sparks creativity. My number one go-to for references? Pinterest. Yeah, I know it's not as hyped as it used to be, but honestly, it still beats Google Images when it comes to finding inspiration. Pinterest is basically a social network built for saving cool images, and it uses a smart algorithm that just keeps serving up more of what you like. And the best part? You pretty much never come across bad images. It's all high-quality stuff, which is awesome. Another great source of inspiration is ArtStation. If you're not familiar with it, ArtStation is a social network where CG computer graphics artists post their work. You'll find everything from illustrations and concept art to 3D models and all sorts of other cool stuff. It's basically a gold mine for anyone into game or movie design. Not only can you check out finished pieces, but you can also see process shots and breakdowns, which is super helpful if you're teaching yourself how to draw or looking to level up your skills. Another solid source for references is an app called Handy. It's a super simple app that lets you pick from a bunch of 3D models, rotate them around, adjust the lighting, and save the setup for later. What's really cool is that you can combine multiple objects in one scene, and when it comes to the hand models, you can even move the fingers around to get the exact pose you need, which is a total lifesaver when creating references. They're constantly adding new model packs, but heads up, you'll have to buy those separately. The good news? They're super affordable, like $1 per pack, which is nothing compared to how much use you'll get out of them. Next app is Manikin. This app works on a similar idea, 3D models and lighting, but with a slightly different approach. It's free to use, but you can also buy the full model pack if you want. Personally, I don't think it's really worth it. If you're ready to spend a bit more, I'd recommend checking out Pose Tool 3D instead. It's kind of like Manikin, but way better. The anatomy is much more accurate. None of that abstract mannequin stuff. I haven't bought it yet, ballin' on a budget, but I'm literally saving up my lunch money and will grab it soon. It costs around $8 and honestly, it seems totally worth it. And if you still can't find the exact model you need, you can always go the hardcore route and dive into 3D modeling yourself. There's an app called Forger, which is like a mobile version of ZBrush. If that sounds intimidating, don't freak out. It's actually more like sculpting with clay than working in complicated 3D programs like 3ds Max or ArtStation. Sure, you don't always need to sculpt an entire scene just to figure out how light hits an object, but if you're trying to understand the form of something more complex, Forger lets you create custom shapes and see how they behave under different lighting. Super handy when you're aiming for that next level detail in your designs. Now, let's talk about video editors. I use two. Just like with the photo editors, one is simple and the other's a bit more advanced. The simpler one is called Perfect Video. It's great for quick stuff, like posting a story on Instagram, doing some light color correction, cutting together a few clips, adding music, and so on. It's perfect when you just need to get something done fast without overcomplicating things. The more advanced editor I use is Luma Fusion. And this is the one I use for my YouTube videos. It's seriously powerful. Some people even shoot and edit full-on short films with it. It has everything you need for proper video editing, multiple video and audio tracks, tools for basic effects, sound correction, green screen work, and more. I'll be honest, I still haven't mastered all the sound settings, but the app offers a ton of flexibility. Plus, it's free, which is always a win. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel and only have a mobile device, seriously, grab this app. It's all you'll need. And finally, let's talk about what I think is the most important app on this list. TattooStars. It's basically a social network for tattoo artists, studios, shops, and even tattoo equipment manufacturers from around the world. Whether you're looking to find an artist who works in a specific style or wanting to grow your own brand, this app is a must. You can create your own portfolio there, and in the marketplace, you'll find everything you need for your work, from equipment to supplies. One of the coolest features? Daily online tattoo battles, where artists from all over the world compete for the title of Best Tattoo Artist. And the best part? With the promo code you see on the screen, you can join these competitions for free and boost your profile in search rankings so more people can find you. Since we're partners with TattooStars, every graduate from our online tattoo school gets lifetime premium status for their account, which not only helps you grow faster, but also saves you money on advertising. I'll drop the promo code and links to the app in the description. Thinking of becoming a tattoo artist? If you've been on the hunt for a solid tattoo school that'll actually teach you something and support you even after graduation, fill out the application form. We'd love to have you. Our experienced mentors will share tips and tricks they've learned over the years, helping you skip the trial and error phase and get confident with a tattoo machine way faster. You'll find a link to a short questionnaire in the pinned comment. Fill it out to apply for training, and I'll make sure to get in touch with you. Got any other useful apps? Drop their names and a quick description in the comments. You never know who it might help. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and good luck with your work.